Hey guys, what's going on? I ordered this a couple days ago and it got here really quick. It just got here today. So this is one of those little metal signs. I think it's about 8.5 by 12 or 8 by 12 or something. This is a reproduction of an original poster, a U.S. Army. I guess I would use. I hate to use the word motivational, but it's kind of what they are in a way. So, back in the '80s, in the 82nd Airborne Division at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, they had a place called Division Publications, and in this building, I mean, I've never been there, but apparently that's where they published all of these posters, as well as lots of other things. We'll go look at it in real quick in the hallway. So this was always my favorite one. I looked a couple days ago. I thought about it, and I looked to see if I could find one of the original posters and a full, or even just a full like 24 by 36 reproduction of what the poster looked like. But I couldn't find one. All I could find was this metal sign, and it was really cheap. This is like $6 or $8 or something. But so this was always my favorite one, but I don't have this one. The ones that were on my side of my room, that were in our room, I don't actually even think that we had this in our room. So what would happen is that in the barracks, like unit supply. So first of all, unit supply would order these posters. See, here's probably the most common one. Would order these posters from Division Publications. Division Publications would provide these posters to every unit supply. And then when you got low, you could just reorder them from Division Publications from those numbers I just showed you. And then these were not necessarily like handed out to the paratroopers as much as they were like taken, like, I don't know who did it, but they were hung up in the barracks, inside of the lockers, on the walls, pretty much everywhere. Each room had 3 or 4 of them. Well, here's the other one that I have. And then sometimes they would be, I'll show you something else too I just thought of. So sometimes they would be, I just stumbled backwards and almost fell. Sometimes they would be inside your wall locker. Like this one right here. This is the one from the inside of my wall locker. This is a really famous quote from Montgomery, from General Montgomery of El Alamein. But I mean, maybe you could pause that and read that if you want to. I don't really want to read this today. This is my favorite thing, though. One of my favorite possessions. So this was in my wall locker when I got to the barracks. So I get this poster today. As I said, this was like one of my favorite ones, if not my favorite one, but I didn't get it. I don't have it. So I got this metal sign, which isn't bad. It's kind of cool. It'll go up. I'll put it up in the hall somewhere. So what is this? Because chances are you have no idea about what I'm talking about. So this is a poster from the 82nd Airborne Division. Looks like it started in about 1974 was when these were produced, and was going on all the way through the 80s. These were, given out to soldiers to hang on the wall in their barracks. So this one says, on Christmas Eve 1944, during the Battle of the Bulge, an entire U.S. Armored Division was retreating from the Germans in the Ardennes forest when a sergeant in a tank destroyer spotted an American digging a foxhole. The GI, PFC Martin, of the 325th Glider Infantry Regiment, looked up and asked, "Are you looking for a safe place?" "Yeah," answered the tanker. "Well, buddy," he drawled, "just pull your vehicle behind me. I'm the 82nd Airborne, and this is as far as the bastards are going. Compliments of your unit reenlistment office." Then maybe that's the unit or the division pub numbers to reorder. So you can see they downsized this. This is like a quarter of its, probably a little less than a quarter of its actual original size. Yeah, so that's about it, I guess. We looked at this new poster that I got. It's not even a poster. This little metal sign to take the place of the poster until I get one of these. I'll get one of these eventually. somebody must have made, like back in the old days, they had this image with that quote on the back of t-shirts that they sold at the PX. And this image was all over the place. And it might still be around. I mean, I haven't been to Fort Bragg in years, but this image might still exist out there, you know, in paratrooper ethos, whatever it would be called. So yeah, man, famous stuff, famous quote, really badass. Isn't that just the coolest, you guys? So yeah, this guy is alone in the Ardennes forest digging a foxhole. And a whole line of tanks approach him. And a tank stops near him, and he asks them if they're looking for a safe place to park their tank, and they say yes. And he says, pull it up right here behind me. I'm the 82nd Airborne Division, and this is as far as the bastards are going. Classic. Classic. So I hope you enjoyed this. And chances are you learned something completely new, and you saw something that you have never seen before in your life, because this is a really specialized thing. This is it's a cool brotherhood, and yeah, I'm happy to share some of it here with you guys sometimes in these videos. This is one of my favorite parts of it, of being a paratrooper, is it's the little things, and this is one of those little things that's pretty damn awesome. So yeah, they would put these up in our rooms in the barracks to motivate us in some way. Right? I hope I didn't just cover the microphone. I think I might have just covered the microphone. I said that, yeah, they would put these posters up in our rooms to motivate us or encourage us. And, yeah, and in this one particular is about individuality, which is a lot of what being a paratrooper is about in a way. There are great risks, and being a paratrooper will follow you your entire life. So much so that even when you're done being a paratrooper, when you move on, the qualities that you took on when you became a paratrooper will follow you to your next position and your next part of life. That's how I would explain it. So yeah, this is about being resilient. This is about being in charge of yourself and your surroundings. Keep in mind, a key part of the story, remember, is that this guy is a PFC. That's Private First Class. That's a person who is young. But see, he's in the 82nd Airborne Division, and he has, in a short time, conquered fear. So he, by jumping from the air, has conquered fear, and he's willing to help others. And that's basically it. Pretty cool, huh? So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys later.